Hello, I am Gary Johnson and I am the 10th dentist. Today, we are going to be doing a drawing of Sibs, my robot boy. But he's got a problem with his ear pieces. Hey, Verdi, welcome to the stream. Alright, let me change my pen size. Alright, so I'm going to try and do some sort of ultra realism here. I don't exactly know too much of how it's going to go down. Hello, generic. Welcome to the stream. Me. Okay. I'm gonna get up another picture just for reference. Open drawings. Sibs should be somewhere in here. There he is. Maybe I'll get the MDP out so I can copy colors if I need to. I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my punch. Look at my cute little boy. Oh no, his head's apart. Okay. But yeah. Oh. Take out all this extra crap. So I see just my beautiful boy. Take off the shading too for coloring purposes. Hey Shadow, welcome to the stream. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to try and do the sort of ultra realism. That was actually my last one. Not last one, but my last drawing of Sibs. This new one, however, is not so cute. Unless you, for some reason, think someone's exposed brain is cute. More just like for the lore sense. I don't know what Fire Alpaca is doing. It's like the correction feature of it made your pen move slower. And I liked that because you could actually see what you're doing. But now it moves like basically in real time unless you move it really fast. And my pen marks aren't as pristine. I gotta be a bit more precise with it. Yeah. He's fixing his earpiece because it is what would it be? Yeah, his right speaker isn't playing music, so he needs to replace one of the wires. There are 3 main wires. One controls the top woofer, the one controls the bottom, and then the other controls the lights. And now his nose, because it's going to be glowing, should have no additional, what's this? No additional line. Fire Alpaca does what? Like, correction is the tool up here. I don't know, you actually can't see it, but it's like a drop down menu. And all those numbers, that's the level of correction. I usually use 23 or 24. And it's supposed to make your pens move a bit slower. See, it does it, like, there's a little bit of a drag behind if I move it really fast. Actually, not even. Or now it corrects it in time. But the thing is, I liked how it slowed down a bit, so I can control myself and make sure my lines are a bit better. But now it just does it real time. See, it's supposed to do that. Like, see, it's not the actual line, but you can see what I mean, right? Unless the frame rate's a bit lower. It does correct the line, but the line itself ends up being a little jagged because I'm not exactly sure how to draw correctly sometimes. Or like, I'll move my hand too fast. Alright. See you, Shadow. I got Cheeto dust on my face. Okay. So I should make it so that he actually does have eyelids that pull down over his glass eye. Oh, without the correction, it's even worse. Actually, no. But see how jagged it is? If I try and do some weird contour, it will what was that? It'll definitely screw me up. Okay. And then his lid will be his base color. Some sort of like metallic looking poly mesh, I think I can call it. I think I should do like some sort of like target locked crosshair. Alright, see you, Ferdy. As like he's like targeting the source of the issue and things like that. He's analyzing the damage done to his helmet. Hi, Moonlight! Good to see you! It's been a while. I'm sorry I haven't been on lately. I've been pretty busy with school. But I'm glad I get to see you again on the stream. Basically. Okay, so that was right to go on that layer. I'm really curious to how the coloring of the brain is going to go. Because I really want to do some sort of ultra realistic shading aspect to it, whatever it may be. Probably gonna look pretty freaky. But I speak about it as if I enjoy anatomical correctness and experimentation, which I do, at least in the sense of drawing. Yeah. Maybe I could do Friday night streams, because, well, like, after I come home from play rehearsal, as long as I don't got too much homework, even then, I could do things like, I can do things on Saturday, or Sunday. I have work on Saturdays, but Sundays, I can come back and just do it. It's on the color layer, but that's not a big deal. Unless I gotta fix this. Oh, no. Don't change the pixel size. Huh. I remember thinking about, like, Sibs's light colors changing based on his mood. Green is for his general, but I think I might be able to do like a different color here. I don't know if I'm thinking of something else. I don't know if it would be different. My week was pretty good. I had theater rehearsal today. That was really fun. And yeah, actually just theater in general. I had auditions Monday. Then Tuesday I was told that I was one of the main roles. Then Wednesday we didn't have. Thursday and Friday we had rehearsal and read-throughs and stuff. It was fun. Yeah, but I don't know if it'll just be too out of place. That's all. Here's what I'll do. I'll make a separate color layer. I'll do both. See which I like better. Blue without context. We'll do like a nice light blue. Kind of like a Windows screen. Oh, that's not gonna work. Well, actually. Oh yeah, yellow for caution. That could work. And yellow is close enough to green. Now I gotta change it. Yellow! I like that. I think I'll just go with that then. Oh yeah. Let's hope Jason doesn't come out, if that's who he is. I don't know too much about horror movie kind of stuff. It's okay. A little bit of excitement never killed anybody. Unless, you know, it does. That was bad, I'm sorry. Ah. That's cool. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Now construct the jawline. That cups up and over the back of his neck. I'm gonna have to remember all these details the next time I draw Sid from behind. I can't connect. This whole thing looks stupid. Yeah, that's what it's going for. Or it would do both. Yellow could be caution that his head is open and he needs to be careful. Or really any part of his body. Then if we get... Oh yeah, I did use the color thing before. Let's see if I have it in here. I might not. No, I don't. But if you remember back to Malfunction, when I made that song, he was red as like a critical error. His mom knows a lot better than to let that happen now, though. Well, actually, that never happened. It's fictitious. And as for other emotions, maybe his green will start to fade if he's tired. Like the closer to white his color is, the less battery power he has. And then when it's white, he's at like 10% left. And then it'll start to dim from there. Then blue is sad, like the typical tropes. No, I mean, I really haven't drawn Sibs too much, which is the issue. He's such a versatile character, and I'm kind of setting that up with this drawing, because it's not just going to be about his maintenance and the exposure of his brain. That's part of the lore, but I'm also going to decorate around back here as long as I've got time. Part of his spherical dome, which is the main test area, that's what this button means. It stands for zero gravity, and he's got a whole different control panel of buttons. So we're going to stand on healthy mode, yo. Yeah, those would be the main three. Like, yeah, those would basically be the main three for health status. Whereas for emotions, you could change it up a bit. And he'd do blue for sad. He does have a rainbow mode for parties. Well, I mean, you got to think about which colors match each other. That's the thing. Like, if just his nose, like, if just his nose and eyes are like blue for their sadness, but the rest is, well, blue and green might actually be cool. But like things like green and yellow. Oh wait, no, that's the whole thing. And I think it'd be cool to watch him change all colors. Or like, if there's multiple different emotions that individual colors can't satisfy, then there could be mixes up. Like, let's see. Let's see. Pink would be if he's like flattered. Kind of like blushing, except his entire body. Aw, that would be so cute. Oh my gosh. And then just like, I don't know, but that would be perfect. Like if Sibs made himself a robot girlfriend, that'd be something. But I probably won't come around to making that. But I actually was thinking about it today. If I do end up making it, her name will be Andromeda. And ironically, she'll be a mouse. just because I haven't drawn a lot of mice, and symbolizing the friendship between species in the world, I guess. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what color it could be for conflicted. Maybe like purple, like it's giving you a headache. Oh wait. No, he'd make it. Like how he has his mini-me's that he uses to test things. He built those himself. He's like a lot smarter than his mom is, and he's only 6 years old. But he's been putting his brain to the test. He can basically do just about anything. Cause let's see. Where would his router and stuff be stored? Like the main box is the battery. In here. That could also have a bunch of different things. Like oh, I gotta make some access ports back here. Let's see. Yeah, like what if I gave him like a USB port, things like that. Sort of. But not really. But I don't really want to keep introducing new characters because I barely use the characters that I already have. Most often it's just Annie because I guess I'm that much of a self-loathing person or self-indulgent person, whatever the term is. I haven't even thought too much about other characters' personalities. I mean, I got their families and all, but it's not too much. That's the problem. It's like trying to juggle a Phineas and Ferb type cast. You have so many different characters and plot lines and plot lines that are supposed to converge. And they do it well, but they do it individual episodes, and it gets really repetitive. Here, you're trying to manage 5 different complex timelines. Actually, no, more than that, because you got to do the one that for all of them together, and they really haven't been all together in a while. Have they? I don't know. This is the peril with being creative. You can't use your ideas to the fullest. Until the day where you can draw things from your brain, which would be insane, and probably not a good thing, because then that would drain our ideas, and we'd run out quickly. And other people could steal things more easily. Yeah, I don't know enough people on a personal level to draw tropes about them or mimic them. I mean, there are negative traits like what I did with Magnolia. She's self-loathing, French fry loving, just overall not polite to anybody. But I don't want to do that. I want to create characters that are compassionate and kind. I have a vague idea, like Cassidy is more on the shy side. She's self-conscious about her size and build and things like that. And she's just been moving around a lot because her family's in the military. Katrina, she's the most open, I think. It's like, I don't... She's a fun-loving person. And she's really kind and compassionate, cares a lot for others, especially her brother, who she worries about a lot because of his habits. And she's worried about him getting hurt by his friends who aren't the best influencers. Sometimes he goes into human neighborhoods, and although she's open about the capabilities of humans, yeah, that's the other part of it. Though she's open about the capabilities of humans because they all have 2 human friends, I think. Some of them aren't trustworthy. Some of them, especially the ones that he's been hanging out with. And they're like getting into fights, things like that. And she's just really concerned for him because she doesn't want him to get hurt. Sibs, on the other hand, because he's a cyborg, though he does have a human brain, with all the information that has been compacted into his head, his emotions are generally more numb, and that's why he was sent to school by his mom. He still does enjoy hanging out with Annie and his crew, but it's a very different feel for him, as if it's like he enjoys it, but he really doesn't show it all that much, apart from like an occasional smile. But that's just general politeness to him. Well, not segregated, but it's like, I mean, it was that way in the building up, and then there was a sort of civil rights kind of movement brought about by Asimov, that one character I had for the animation idea. It's going to tie the world all together like that. And only for like a couple decades or so, both the furry side of the world and the human side of the world have been together and integrated. And there's still a lot of conflicts between them, so it just generally disperses out. They're like, for one, the humans aren't readily excited to converge together. So that's part of the things. Like, Cassidy does have a human boyfriend at some point, but once she realizes it's all just some sort of ploy to use her, and that he treats her like crap, then she leaves him and he gets all mad. Things like that. And even though we are desegregated now, there is still a lot of unintentional segregation almost, with like where communities live and their access to schools. It's just people aren't so willing to just up and move just for the sake of a change like that, unless that change will directly benefit them. In the case of civil rights, it was an access to a much better school, so some of them did. But other subsequent acts followed, which like made school fair and equal for others. So those that didn't move from that first time kind of just stayed. I don't know what the extent of what I'm talking about, but I do remember watching a video about it. I think it was on Last Week Tonight. They tell you a lot of interesting stuff there. I don't know how true all of it is, but seems weird. Yeah. Because drama is something that humans like. That's the reason why life is interesting. Because if nothing really changed, then the humans would get bored with their life. It reminds me of this one comic I saw where these aliens were studying emotions, and then in the plot twist, it was the whole thing. It was like they were talking about how like their emotions just drag away so quick. If their family dies, and in like a month they're over it. If there's a national tragedy, people just blame it on others. And then the one alien's like, so it's okay to eat them, and he's like, if we do it slowly enough, they won't even mind. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Human emotion isn't stable enough. We're so used to being able to just change things so relatively quickly that we get bored super duper easily. And in the sense of that, even the media that is shocking to hear is starting to get boring. I mean, you can't really say that about like tragedies that happen. We act invested in the sense that we don't want to look like monsters for saying, it's just another one of those. But really, like, unless you're trying to push some sort of agenda for yourself, it's become normal. Things really only have that much of an impact when they are different, when you're not expecting them, or when it's something out of the blue. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example, but I'm really drawing a blank here. Actually, I'm drawing a Sims. That was so bad. But you know what I mean. And it's pretty sad when you think about it like that, because it really closes the door for a lot of potential opportunities. Hey, Ember, welcome to the stream. It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Did you get my message on Discord? hate it when the details are too small for the pixels to catch. Fire alpaca. How long has it been? Jeez, it's been like an hour. 45 minutes actually. But same diff. Okay, now each of these lights has got to be a little bit different. Start with the base color. Yeah. So I guess that means that the low latency mode that I put on is working since you're responding pretty quickly. Feel like I should give him a couple dings and scratches. Nah, I think that'd be too far. Cause even with all the precaution his mom put towards him, I'd see it pretty hard that he can really get hurt at all. Okay, let's see. Yeah. But I think you'd be able to buff them out somehow. Oh. Yeah, I've been busy as well. What have you been doing? I don't know. What? Okay, there you go. I guess. Maybe he'll have like one really serious one, and from now on, that scar has been left on him as like an extra depth of lore to him. But now he has like a defense shield that pops out whenever he's about to get hurt. So his mom is basically making it impossible for him to get destroyed by the outside world. Although Sibs, understanding the idea that nothing is permanent, has secretly installed a self-destruct button that only he could, that only, well, not self-destruct, but like a shutdown button that he can activate if the time does arrive where he needs to. Because he realizes that things are not permanent and he shouldn't try to make them that way. But his mom wouldn't have liked that for him. He knows never to use it unless it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, I don't know too much about it at all. So I got, it's weird. You have somebody that knows nothing about tech, just trying to be articulate about technology and all. Well, that's the thing. It's not technically alive. It's sort of just a vessel that like houses the information, and everything is transmitted as it leaves the brain in like electromagnetic or electronic pulses that he uses to power the robot body. The same with the signals he receives from the outside world. And all those like wires are like plugged into the bottom of the glass casing, and like the brain stem is like down here, and it's just oh, that's another thing, the fluid inside his brain. His brain itself has that sort of casing. It's mostly black, but like has specks of luminescent color like it has here. I'll do it like that. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't know enough about biology in order to make definitive cases. So I'm just going to say it works for the sake of science fiction. There's a pen for oh, that's weird. Okay, hypothetically, in this brain, the cells have been like supercharged, just as the brain itself is impermeated by the electronic current. The cells are able to continue functioning, but they don't live and die like regular organisms. Yeah. I've been pretty busy with schoolwork and homework too. They really do like to bog you down in the beginning of the year. Or it could be a byproduct of the experiment that created him. As if this being that was created, because it was an attempt at creating an artificial being from a single strand of DNA without needing two parents. And it was conducted in the altar. But it was like their own special altar that they had constructed in here. Or in their laboratory. And it was working for the most part. But somewhere through there was like a power surge. And all of a sudden, like, everything starts growing out of control. But miraculously, the brain in the head is perfectly... Well, just the brain part of the head is the perfect size of an adult brain. Like, the head is freakishly swollen, but it has an intact brain. Everything else is all deformed and shriveled. And this brain, as they take it out, they realize it like they didn't need to do anything to keep it to survive. It's like it's frozen in that permanent state of life. No, it wasn't a living baby yet. They were trying to create human life with only needing one set of DNA. Essentially perfecting cloning. But like through an age process. And yeah, there's a lot of ethic problems with it. But on her own standpoint, it was on her own standpoint, his mother, she at first wanted just to do it for the scientific research, to see if it was possible, because if that was possible, then who knows what could be next. Time travel, things like that, all the other science fiction things that were never thought possible. But as she was watching it grow, and that's another thing, was that an accelerated process. I mean, it still took several hours, but she became attached to the child. And then there's the power surge that happened, and she wanted to try and salvage her son. Well, actually, if it was an actual clone of her, it would have been a girl. Because his mom is a female. But Sibs was programmed with a male voice. Somehow. I gotta figure out how to put it together. Or no, his voice was like the last thing that was done. Like, first thing, she constructed the head. And when that head turned on, his eyes opened up, and he was able to interact with her. But just by moving his eyes and blinking. He could show visual expression in his eyes and open his mouth a little bit, but he couldn't speak. Because it was basically a baby brain. He hadn't learned any language. And also, she hadn't installed audio processors. But that first sign of life, when she brought it into the head, like, Like just the head was at first with his eyes and all. And this caveat right here, that's where the original battery pack was. That was keeping his brain alive. But then she constructed the body for him, attached the head to it, and then he learned to walk. And he watched her while she constructed. And then, like after a couple days, she finished, gave him the body, and then he could walk around and do things for himself. And in that aspect, well, she had also given him power of the internet, and she was talking with him, and from that expanded knowledge that he received in the auditory sense of it, my current age, his brain capacity. Oh wait, you're probably talking about Moonlight. I'm sorry. He's a product of the cosmos. Old in age, but young in spirit. Who apparently still has time to work at Uncle Crinkly's over the summer. That was such a fun drawing. I want to go back to that. I wonder what old Annie will look like. Have a scraggly beard. Still rock the blue mohawk. What the heck is the best flip? I'm just kidding. Oh my god. That'd be something. I mean, if his hair is naturally growing blue, that would kind of happen. Although, if you think about it, people do have different color beard hairs than their head hair sometimes. Depends on the amount of exposure, I guess. Ah, back in the summer of 19. That's gonna sound so weird. Back in 19. Like, people will understand what you mean when you say back in like 77. But nobody's gonna understand. Back in 19. What does that even mean? It's like, what? You talking to me? I'm gonna go get a bottle of water. I'm thirsty. Back in the old for 2000. I hate this new tab, like, at the bottom of your screen. Instead of just having a toolbar there, it like pops up when you hover over it. But then you gotta do it to check the time. I wanna just be able to glance down. It's silly. And I'll click on where I think Google Chrome is, but no, it'll be Internet Explorer. Well, it doesn't run as well there. So, or maybe like, what was it? I could have his arm. No, like, you know the toolbar at the bottom of the screen where like all your main apps go, like Google Chrome, stuff like that? Well, I have to hover my mouse over it in order for it to come up. Like, I put my mouse at the bottom of the screen to see where FireAlpaca and OBS are open. And stuff like that. It's silly. It should just be right there. It saves like a tiny bit of space. Space that I don't need. Maybe I could just like have his arm banged up. Like, he almost got hit by something, but he knew to block it with his arm instantly. Hey Salsum, welcome to the stream. Maybe like an attack, but I don't see anybody wanting to attack him. Or if that would be the case, his mother would pull him out of school. Or no, maybe that was the case. There was some rampant bully. Maybe he got it when he was helping to defend Cassidy against her boyfriend. Like, he hit the floor, he scratched up his medal, and then when he went home to his mom and talked about it, she considered pulling him out of school. But he had told her about all the friends that he had made and how he wants to keep seeing them. And at that, she agreed to reinforce his defense capabilities. Oh, that's cool. Thanks. Just do this central shaft here. Ah, my hair is all nutty. I think I might get a haircut soon. It's weird saying that when you guys know me as the dude with the giant hairball on his head. You know? That's oh, excuse me. That's kind of real, except it's like not blue, and it's like frizzy, too frizzy for my own good. And yeah, I'm gonna get it cut soon. I still gotta make that haircut comic. Oh, I wanted to do that one so bad. You know, I actually got I gotta start doing more stuff with other characters in it. I've set that as my priority. Like, it's like I haven't used Raymond in a really long time, and keeping the narrative accuracy, he's my best friend. Ah, I always like to pull at the knots, but I know that's not good for your hair. Ah. So why not take all of me? Ah, undo. Get on yellow. That. No. Yeah. It's like you get a haircut, and then when you leave the barber, like you say, oh, this is good. Then when you leave the barber, then you hate yourself for getting that haircut. It's like, no, it doesn't look so good. I don't know. At least that's me. Anybody else feel like that? Yeah, I wait till the summer. The summer is probably your best bet. Don't gotta worry about the cold too much. Breathe. Feel like this is gonna be a two-parter. I've still got all weekend, but I have work as well, and I've got homework that I must do. Big yawn. Yeah. Oh, you'll look so nice if you get your hair cut. No, I won't. I'll always look like the same ugly person I always am. Don't try and make me feel better. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. That was an awful Yoshi expression. Aw, you guys are too nice to me. I said don't make me feel bad. I'm just kidding. I just need to brush my hair more often. You know what? I kind of have the urge to do it now in the very worst possible place. Just a sec, guys. I'm gonna go brush my hair. Oh, jeez. Just imagine if you were a furry in real life. You would definitely have to brush your fur very often. Either that or just use, like, a lot of conditioner. Oh, man. If you've ever used good conditioner on your hair becomes so soft. Just imagine, like, oh, just imagine that. You use just about as much, like, conditioner as you do regular body wash, and then you'd be basically a living ball of fluff. A living pom-pom, basically. And I'd love that so much. You want to put conditioner all over your hair? Ah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I never think about putting on deodorant until I stink. You're supposed to do it before you stink. Otherwise you stink. strange. Yeah, I don't know if people notice. But when I think about it, I think people notice. It's like that weird double, not double, but like, if you think about something that could be possible, you look at it and realize, you think about it as like, oh yeah, this probably is happening, crap. Even though it might not be happening. Probably won't be happening. Like if you suddenly become conscious about like the way you're standing on the subway or something, like if you look weird, you might change the way you're standing. How did I do it here? Oh, yeah, I had couples. Okay. So that's gonna be weird. Because they're the same color. Maybe I can BS at it. Or not BS, but you know what I mean. Let's see. I'm just gonna do an ellipse because I'm tired of drawing so many darn circles. Okay. Now. Shade. Not shader, but okay. I'm gonna shade this here first. Then select inverse. Low with an E. Boost strumming. Okay. Ellipse. Because I can. And so I will. Shoot, that didn't appear much at all, did it? Let's see. Against the dark. That is interesting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I am gonna be in a play. I'm I went to rehearsal today. We're rehearsing for a play called The Odyssey, the Iliad, and all of Greek mythology in 99 minutes or less. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah, I got a man role. I play Zeus. Zeus spelled Z-O-O-S. Or Z-O-O-S-E. Like goose. Except not. Nope. Ah! I feel irritated him. I'm also thinking about drawing the poster for it. But I gotta think about what I'm actually gonna put on the poster. Because I'm kind of clueless right now. Zeus is a pretty crazy dude, though. Like, in the play. It's a fun comedic take, too. You take the moon and you take the sun. I'm gonna be in something. That's all I know. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Just have connectors at the joints. Or these joints. Ah! No! What was that noise I just made? I don't know. Well, actually, my director didn't even consider putting a beard on me. Which reminds me, I gotta send her the video I saw of another school doing the play. So she can get an idea. Just give me a sec. Where is it? That's the wrong thing. Yeah, pretty much. My hair. Nosferatu. Then who was flickering the lights? It's really weird when you think about cartoons as just like a live action play thing. Like theoretically, you could do a play for an episode of SpongeBob. I wonder if people have done that. Oh, so that's how you do pixel art on here. That's cool. Yeah. The hash stringing, the trash singing, hash singing slasher. Yeah. Not the Navy! That was so bad. I haven't drawn so long. It's getting hard to just like keep up with it, you know? I might cut off at 9 just to make sure I can get some stuff done tonight, in case Sunday's weird. I'll have to see though. Hmm. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Jeez, what did I do here? Ah! I'll give like some sort of brass color for the the fingerlings here. Alright, see you, Generic. I'm tired. I don't want to commit sleep. I'm busy drawing. I think I have a good Mr. Crocker voice. Wait a minute. Is the voice actor for Mr. Crocker the same guy who voices Mr. Burns? Because it sounds like they could be. Let me take this color out. It hasn't been used for a while. Very good, parents! I can't do that. Please. But for his regular voice, I could do something along the lines of that. But not very well, since I don't know the show as much as I used to. What reminds you of Route 1? Oh. I was doing the Invader Zim theme, but okay. Even though I really haven't seen too much Invader Zim either. There's a lot of cartoons that I came to way too late. But my love for cartoons will always prevail. This looks like shredded cheese wrapped in salami. I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of lunch meat, so I don't know. Man, how long has it been? I haven't barely done anything. It's been almost 2 hours. Jeez. Where'd my chat go? There it is. Why can it be so slow? And here I am thinking I could do ultra detailed stuff. I think though I'd really need to like get back into animation, because if I do animation I'll be like in the swing of things. Cartoons are much more fun to work on because things are changing and you can be a lot more simple with without just working on a single image for hours on end. Have you ever heard of rap site Street Kids? I always wanted to mention. Oh, cool. I haven't seen it, but that sounds nice. Have any of you guys seen the movie Whiplash? Because I haven't, but I made a video on it because I know that one scene. Not my tempo. Ironically from a meme. Are you gonna be a rusher? Or are you gonna be a dragger? Or are you gonna be on my freaking time? I'm moving so slow. Why can't I just do it? Ah! I wanna do it. I wanna do it. I gotta do it. Draw the cheese hand. Come on. It's weird. The movie industry really has gone down lately. So all the old movies don't age well because there are things that they could have done differently. Some jokes change. Some things become not socially acceptable anymore. Check cartoons and things like that. Jeez, yeah, I'm definitely making this a two-part stream because I want this to be good at the same time. I don't just want to do it. Why is it so hard? See, this is my biggest concern when I'm looking into what I want to do for a career. Because I don't want to be in funks like this, where I don't want to draw, But if things keep going, I might have to. I don't want to have to do something. I want to have to and want to do it. It's like it becomes a chore. And it should be fun. Granted, the client may not be the most interesting. But I'm just a lazy person. And I feel bad about that. Hi, Generic. Welcome back. I do like drawing, but just sometimes it feels like work. I just want to get it done. It's so much you gotta do it for. I talk of making these complex things, but I just don't feel like doing it half the time. That's probably one of the reasons why I have been away for so long. Apart from being busy, I just haven't had the overwhelming urge to. But I have all these ideas I want to do. It's so conflicting. My mind and my body are just going at it. It's like wanting to be a wrestler, but being a 75-year-old lady. I want to be an artist. Except I'm a chunky boy just sitting in a chair, complaining. And that's not right. Because think, without this, I don't know what else to do. I gotta find a job I'm gonna be happy with, but I don't want to be unhappy with something that I used to like. I do waste my time a lot. But then it's like, it becomes an obligation if you have to tell yourself that. It's just weird. This doesn't help that Fire Alpaca is being stupid. Hmm. Oh, nothing really. I'm just feeling like crap right now. I'm just feeling conflicted about just art in general. Like, I don't know what else I'd do for a career. But if it's coming to times like now, where it feels like it can get boring, how could I do this for the rest of my life, you know? I, it's too difficult to please me. I'm so stubborn. I feel like I get that from my dad. I don't know. I really just want to get this done. It's conflicting interests. And I want to still see you guys. You guys are my buddies. If I just stop and take a nap, what does that say? I don't want to put down the pen because I feel too lazy to finish. But I feel like that's what's happening. People always look for the qualities of dedication and perseverance and endurance in me. Things I just don't seem to have. No, it's okay. You're right to think those kinds of things. It's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to make decisions for myself in terms like this. Because I never know what I want. I don't know what I want. That's the hard part. My body and my mind are conflicting. And then that causes my mind to conflict because it changes the chemical balance in my brain. My mind wants to continue, but it wants to stop. It can't decide for me. So I'm just going to continue. At the same time, it's going to kind of wear me down. I'm not going to get the best results. But I don't want to rest. I don't want to stop when I've got everything all set up here. So I'm not going to feel motivated to set it back up again. The mind works in the the most inconvenient ways. It's weird. You'd think you'd be able to do much more when only like 1% of your brain power is ever really used. I don't know if it's 1%, but there's a lot that we don't use. And you could put that to good use, I feel. I'm not even halfway done with this. Might be half done with Sibs himself, but then I got the rest of the room to do. It's about 8:40. Anyway, I'll go till 9, and then I'll clop out. Go to bed. I know it's only an estimate, but it's still. I find it hard to believe that all of our brain power is used. And that statistic comes up. You guys help enough by just being here with me. And that's all I can really ask from you. So I'm thankful. I want to try and get somewhere on this. Let's do a separate layer above everything else. Yeah. Come and get it. Here you go.
Okay, it's on already.
Just press the button. Ah. Yeah, it's really hard when you think about what you're doing on just a minuscule scale. But you also don't want to sell yourself away. And it comes to the question, how do you balance that? Because one almost will definitely mean the other. Okay, so basically done with Sib's modeling, apart from his missing headpiece in his brain. Actually, I'll do that now. Save the extraneous stuff for next time. Yeah, I probably do just need some sleep. I'll go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. And get up nice and early tomorrow for work. Not nice and early, but like I'll be feeling good when I wake up. Basically, I'm gonna try to make that the case. It's weird. The brain is drawing itself. It has been a slow week, mainly because it's my first full week of school. And I feel like not much has happened. I'm taking advanced placement courses that are supposed to be moving really fast. But I feel like there's not much happening. I don't know. If you got a good joke, I'd be happy to hear it. Also, a fire alpaca would stop being a poopy. Maybe you don't have to come up with them. Maybe you just find one, like on the interwebble. How do you round up 68 sheep? I don't know. What's the answer? I don't know why was the strawberry scared. Oh, that. Yeah, I was thinking of that roundup initially, but I thought that was just like for decimal. That's funny. Alright, well, I think I got a considerable amount done. Let's see what I do about those lines, actually. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for the night. I'll go get some sleep now. Hopefully be all recharged the next time. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. I'll try and see when I can come back. If not tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. Finish this up. Alright, have a good one.